What do you do if you've got a child and you're not married? I'm Steve Kramer. I'm a Florida family law and divorce attorney. And we're going to look at a situation where maybe you and your ex have a child together, but you broke up, and now you don't have any kind of time-sharing schedule set up. You don't have any custody arrangements established. There's no paternity or child support arrangements set. And the question is, what do you do? And there's two options. One is you can file a paternity claim. And that's basically where you go to court and you ask the court to establish that you or your ex is the parent of the child. And the other option is that you can go to child support enforcement with the state of Florida and ask them to establish child support for you. Now, if you go ahead and you file a paternity action, this is going to allow you to establish a parenting plan. And a parenting plan basically sets forth how you're going to raise a child. Everything. How you deal with school, how you deal with medical issues, who's responsible for what, the amount of child support, where the child spends their time, everything. If you go to the Department of Revenue for child support enforcement, first off, you may have to meet certain financial criteria. You may have to show that you're indigent or be receiving benefits from the state of Florida. But if you do that, they will go ahead and they will argue for paternity and they will argue for child support. What they won't argue is a parenting plan. And this is an important note because a parenting plan can have a direct impact on the amount of child support. Meaning, if you each have the child 50% of the time and you each make about the same amount of money, child support is going to be virtually minimal. But if one of you has a child 80% of the time and the other has a child 20% of the time, child support is going to be awarded to a much higher degree for the person that's got the child most of the time. So that parenting plan can affect the child support. And if you go to the Department of Revenue for child support, they may get you child support, but they're not going to set forth the parenting plan, and that could impact child support. And I'm telling you this because a lot of people are in this situation where they may not be married, but they share a child in common with somebody else. And we deal with these issues all the time. If you have any questions, I'd be glad to talk with you, discuss your case, look at the situation. I deal with this stuff every day. I'm Steve Kramer. Thanks for watching the video.